Hey, hey. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a couple perpendicular bisectors from this triangle and kind of see what happens here. So if you'll remember correctly from using the compass, we're going to do the same process. This time we're just going to use a string with a pencil tied to it. So you're going to need to make sure that the string you're using will go beyond halfway. So what I mean by that is if you put the center of your circle right here, your string is going to need to be longer than half of this. So center here, pencil somewhere out here beyond half. And your line, I'm going to freehand this, so it's going to be a little bit different than yours. But it's going to look something like this when you draw the line. It's going to circle back towards this. And then you're going to flip it up and put the center of your compass over here. And extend the pencil more than halfway on this side once again. And it's going to come somewhere around here. Okay. And when you do that, what's going to happen, and like I said, this isn't drawn very well at all, and you go ahead and connect those lines, it's going to be the perpendicular bisector. So I'm going to go ahead and erase these for the time being. But really, our perpendicular bisector is going to end up our perpendicular bisector is going to end up somewhere roughly around here. Okay? And if you do the same thing to the other two sides, your perpendicular bisector will end up somewhere around there. And lastly, somewhere around there. So what they call this point right here is the point of concurrency. Okay? What that means is it's where all three lines intersect each other. And you'll learn through this activity that this point is actually the same distance away from this point as it is from this point as it is from this point. And the worksheet you're working on, they use that term equidistant. It means it's equal distance from those 3 points. Okay? I hope that helps. So now if we look at the next type of diagram that we're working on, I'm going to draw another triangle quickly. Oh, nice, I'll just use this one. And rather than doing the perpendicular bisector from these, if you actually do an angle bisector instead, we'll have a line that runs somewhere along here. Once again, I apologize for freehanding it. Right through here. And this looks pretty close to the angle bisector there. And sorry, those points, if you do it correctly, will actually intersect in the middle there. It might be close to the circumcenter. It might not be close to the circumcenter. But what we call this when we actually find the angle bisector here is that this is known as the incenter. Okay, so since it's an angle bisector, some of these are equal to each other. And this point is known as the incenter. Okay, so those are probably a couple new vocab terms for you. And through maybe this lesson, if we have time, or more likely next lesson, we'll look at some of the relationships between circumcenter and incenter and the properties that they develop.